What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And man, I've been waiting to talk about this for so long. I just needed, I needed, I needed to see this trailer before I would say anything about this movie. I already had my you know, hesitant moment when I was like, man, whoa, they cast Robert Pattinson. Yeah, I went through the whole his Twilight phase and whatnot, and we'll talk about that in this video. I basically saw the first trailer, the teaser, when they just showed off the bat suit. It was pretty much a screen test. We saw the first trailer last year at Fandom, and it was amazing. And yesterday, we got this trailer and the stills that you'll be seeing in the background today while I talk over them and explain to you why I believe that Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson's Batman movie, The Batman, which comes out March 4th, 2022, will be a way, way more different and darker Batman movie than we've seen in a long time. Guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and without further ado, let me get into it right away. So, Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight Trilogy. No one's a stranger to Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight Trilogy. We know that that's probably, in my opinion, and that's just my opinion, I believe that Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight Trilogy is the benchmark of Batman movies, just because of the simple fact of the story it told. Not the beginning of Bruce Wayne, of Batman, parents dying in the alley, Martha and Thomas gunned down in front of Bruce. No, we're talking about the story overall, his war with his demons, overcoming his fear, and having the courage or the bravery or it's just stupidity or anger, whatever you want to call, vengeful heart, to go back to the heart, to the devil's den, Gotham City itself, and start a war with the city's corruption and underground and mobs and all this stuff. Anything, he went at it. They say that this movie takes place 2 years of him being Batman. You can see the frustration in this shot. I got it because when I saw it, I saw that emotion from Robert Pattinson, and that right there, I was like, whoa. Say, this Batman serious? Like, this is it's 2 years in. By now, I'm sure he probably thought that he would have had, this corruption under control, but no. So, the story, Christopher Nolan's Batman being a very grounded movie, probably the most realistic rendition of Batman that we ever had. That's why I believe that it's the benchmark. Matt Reeves is no slouch. Matt Reeves, the director of the Planet of the Apes franchise. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you've seen any of those movies, you know what we dealing with. The man's genius. You know what I'm saying? And his work speaks volumes. That was the one reason that I had so much confidence in this movie. And let me ask you a question before I go on. I'm gonna make this quick. Who is this guy? Who plays the Penguin in this movie? I know who it is. I want to know if you can see who it is. Who plays the Penguin in this movie? This is amazing. This is an amazing shot, which I believe correlates with the next shot, which is an amazingly beautiful shot. I love this shot. I had to show it off in this video. This is an amazing shot. This right here gave me Nolan vibes. Well, it wasn't this shot. It was the no, yeah, I'm right. It was this shot. This is an amazing shot between Batman and Catwoman. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it was beautiful. I looked at that. I was like, damn, that was nice. But like I was saying, Matt Reeves, I know Matt Reeves. I got confidence in Matt Reeves. I believe he can direct a movie. Now, there was a lot of stuff going on with Robert Pattinson, how they were saying that, these rumors and leaks that he didn't want to do what he needed to do to be in the role of Batman. They diverted, like, working out. He didn't feel that he needed to work out. He was being difficult on the set. There was some issues between him and Matt Reeves. If there were, yesterday at DC's Fandom, I believe that they squashed that. I believe that right there when they were doing their little intro up to the trailer and they were talking to each other, talking about how it was, they didn't, like, they even said it a couple times slightly, it was played through other words, that at times they were frustrated with each other, and they felt that it was difficult trying to do things, but they worked through it. Professionals gonna see the best of themselves and come through and deliver what they love to deliver, and that's great movies. And I believe that's what got this movie. I believe that's what we're going to be getting with this movie, not because I'm a die-hard Batman fan. It's my boy. It's number one right here, you know what I'm saying? But it's just because the director and the actor put aside their differences and decided that, hey, we're going to deliver this Batman movie. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what I got to say about the cast. Zoe Kravitz, Robert Pattinson. I ain't gonna say that other name. We got Jeffrey Wright in there as Gordon. He was at the beginning. And Matt Reeves as, I was gonna say Christopher, Matt Reeves directing. I think this is going to be an amazing movie. Now, how I think that's just how I think it's going to differ from movies that we've seen, the way that they are presented. Let's talk about what I believe is going to make this movie different from the Bat movies we have seen, as far as what we know about Batman in Gotham City and the criminals of Gotham City. Now, keep in mind, I said that this was year 2. And this movie was said to be taken from, drawn from comic inspiration from stories like The Long Halloween, which I think this is a real part of, like, this is a really good, big part of this story. We've already seen one character in The Long Halloween that actually exists in the DC movies, is Calendar Man. If you watch the Suicide Squad movie, Calendar Man is played by James Gunn's brother. And he's the guy with the numbers around his head in the prison and making fun of fucking Polka Dot Man. Yeah, he was him, the bald guy. So he's there. And look at this shot. I like this shot too, because this is that, you can see it in his eyes. Man, every day is something new with you motherfuckers. Excuse me, sorry. Every day is something new in Gotham at this point in his career. And the frustration, and that's what I want to talk to. That brings to my first point. The frustration of Batman and Bruce Wayne and Robert Pattinson is showing something, and it's a side of Bruce that we hadn't seen on TV in a while, except for in the Dark Knight. You know what I mean? And in this shot right here, you can see that he was literally pounding this dude's face in. But in this next shot, that's when it hit me. I was like, this is the shot where Selena was looking at him, pounding dude face in, and she could see it right there. She was look on her face. She was terrified. She was like, Jesus, this motherfucker beating the hell out of these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he ain't even doing nothing. He ain't move. That's scary. It's concerning, but it tells you something about the character of Batman. Like I say, this is early in his career. He's disciplined enough to go through what he's doing. He's still reckless. You know what I'm saying? But he's not disciplined enough to handle these streets like he is in the modern comics that we know him. You know what I'm saying? He under control at all times. He steps ahead, ready for anything. And this one is still early on. If you hadn't seen Batman Year One, which is on HBO Max right now, go watch that, and it'll give you an idea of what this movie is going to be like. It's going to be dark, gritty, down to the you ain't never heard of the mafia holding hands in Playland, huh? Nah. Now take a look at this Batmobile shot here. This shot right here is particularly that stuff you see around him. That's shattered rock. That's a fucking barrier that he plowed through for absolutely no reason, just to pretty much show off the muscle and unstoppable power of the Batmobile in this trailer. The fact that this man just like I say, reckless, bro. He's a reckless Batman. It's going to be different, but the thing that I like about it is it has that noir feeling of it. Despite we got color and it's got a lot of action in it too. You know what I'm saying? But that it's got that real dark noir detective style Batman, and that right there is what we have never seen in a Batman movie. We've seen Batman be smart in a Batman movie and put shit together and tech wise and everything. And keep in mind, this is before the tech too. This is before he got all the high tech gadgets and all that stuff. This is year two. He just figuring it out. He taking on these criminals under guise of a vigilante that's just running up on mugs and fighting them fist to fist. That's what this movie has, and you see and you notice this movie has a lot of explosions in it, a lot of fight scenes. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, but this shot right here, man, this shot right here gave me chills. And this just let me know right here what kind of movie that like this is gonna be, dude. Like, I mean, not many directors can get a shot this good. You know what I'm saying? It's just for me. I was like, yeah, bro, this boy is on that. He finna take it. It's finna be a good movie, man. I don't know. That's how I believe that this is going to be a different Batman movie. The movie is structured like differently than any other movie that we've seen with a Batman in it. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that, like I said earlier, Robert Pattinson, because he has done other good movies like The Lighthouse, and he was in the movie with Tom Holland when they was he go watch it. I can't even remember the name of it. Robert Pattinson's a good actor. Yeah, Twilight may have tarnished his name early in his career, but since then the man can act, and I think he's gonna do well alongside Zoe Kravitz with Matt Reeves at the helm in this movie. And that, guys, is why I believe that this will be a different Batman movie, a darker Batman than we've ever seen before. Now, if you want to continue this conversation, you can always come on over to my Twitch channel at Bearded Beanie Brother on Twitch. It's easy to find. You just type the shit in and boom. Chances are I won't be playing Avengers or whatnot. I'll probably be playing something else. I'm trying to branch out and get a jump up off this game. It's got nothing to offer me. But guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. I appreciate y'all for dropping by to chill with me. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think this is gonna be a gritty Batman movie? It's gonna be something that you would take your kids to see? You ready for this? March 4th, baby, 2022. Guys, practice social distancing. I'm out. Peace.